Alright, welcome back to Flight Sim 2024 and welcome back to the Fenix A319 this time. So I don't think I've actually flown the 319 on the channel, and in today's video we've got quite a lot going on because there's a whole bunch of things that I'm testing out. So we're flying the A319 in Flight Sim 2020 with FS2 crew for the Fenix. Plus I'm testing out self-loading cargo in Flight Sim 2024, which I haven't done before. I'm running Active Sky for the weather, and then Beyond ATC for our traffic and ATC simulations. So Beyond ATC I've used, and obviously Active Sky has been in all of my videos, but I have yet to try the A319 in 2024, and I have yet to try self-loading cargo in Flight Sim 2024. So that is the plan for today's flight. We're parked on the ramp here at Victoria Falls as Springbok 41, and we've got about a 2-hour flight from here down to Johannesburg or Tambo. So that's the plan for today's flight. Okay, so let's start getting everything set up. Let's start setting up.
Roger.
So we got another SAA A320 that side, and we have an Airlink E190 over there. Okay, so he should start switching things on, which is great. I don't know, I think he's gonna go straight to the APU. Is there something in here? Yeah, that should be off. I don't know if that's already too late. He hasn't switched on the APU. We're on external power, so that's good. I think we're alright for now. Right, we can come up here and just make sure that that's up. This should be on, and this should be on as well. Lights set to 2, no smoking, and arm. I think he will do nav. Okay, bring in our Simbrief flight plan. Perfect. Okay, door open. GPU is on. Is there a jetway? Oh, there is actually a jetway here. Okay, self-loading cargo is not picking up that the doors are open. Okay, there we go. Just had to turn it on so that it picks up from sim. Right. We already have a company message. With the initial load sheet. Okay, so here we will have to go. And let's actually just get... I don't remember where this is. Here. Okay, so fuel today, 7.5 tons. With a zero fuel weight of 57.4. 7.5 tons. Yeah, there we go. So we'll do real. Okay, that's happening, that's all good. And this all looks fine. Right, today we are planning runway 30. And then... there's no sit, just direct to Bonnell. so we actually need to go here and just bring in that Simbrief plan. Okay, alternate today is Durban. Our call sign today is Springbok 41. Cost index 12. Cruising today at 370. Okay, 7.5 on the fuel. And what did I say? I think it's 57.4. Put that in. We'll have to come back and get this later. So normally what I do is just do this, go here, and just leave that open so I don't forget. Right. It's runway 30 today, and there is no SID. So we can chuck that in. And it will be direct, well, vectors and then direct to Bono. We'll double check that with ATC, obviously. And right, that's cool. Go do some calculations. The ground crew is busy connecting. Okay, 44, 44, 48. Ups 1 probably, and up 0.1, flexing to 66. Perfect. Okay, that all looks good. Oh, we can actually send it to the MCGU straight from there. I forgot about that. Okay. Let's maybe just go back in here. Okay, so that's still happening. Obviously, it's going to take 26 minutes. Okay, we just need to remember to enter that. And it looks like our alignment is just completed. Okay, QNH here today, 1015. Right, the next I think I will call up Victoria Falls delivery and get our IFR clearance. I don't know why I can't get this to go away. No, it just stays there. Okay, I'll sort that out just now. Let's contract delivery. So frequency is... Oh, there is no... There's only tower, 1211. So, come down here. Actually, I can do it here, it's easier. Okay, I'm just going to make some space on my notepad here. So we are Springbok 41 and we are IFR to Johannesburg. We're expecting runway 30 radar vectors, and then we need a initial altitude and a squawk. Victoria Falls Tower, good afternoon. Springbok 41, IFR to Johannesburg, ready to copy.
Springbok 41, Falls Tower, expect runway 12. Climb Climb flight level 100 on runway center line.
Security and safety checks are all done. Are you good to start boarding?
Squawk 0236.
Yeah, expect runway 12, initial climb, flight level 100, radar vectors to Bonal, and squawk 0236, Springbok 41.
Springbok 41, read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Call you back, Springbok 41. Okay, so let's come in here. We just got to tweak those departure figures.
IFR to Johannesburg Airport.
And Link's heading out as well. So it is now runway 12. Pretty much the same. I'll just send this to make it faster.
Then expect radar vector stock. Squawk 0422.
Expect runway 12. Climb flight level 100 on runway centerline, then expect radar vectors TOC. Squawk
TOC is
0422.
top of climb, so something got confused there, I think. I don't think there's a TOC waypoint around here.
Link 495 Echo, read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Okay, then we just need to come in here and edit this.
Wilco, link 495 Echo.
12, no SID.
Link 495 Echo, at gate 10, request pushback and engine start.
Okay, now we have to do this again.
Link 495 Echo, false tower, pushback
Cool.
and engine start approved. Face west.
He's already heading out.
Pushback approved, face west, link 495 Echo.
All stations, we're about to start boarding.
Yeah, so that's SLC loading baggage, and they're starting to get the passengers on board, so that Airlink is going to be out quite far ahead of us. Alright, while that's happening, let me see if I can fix this issue. So I'll be back just now. Okay, fixed this issue. And the real Springbok 41 is pushing back now. So that's kind of funny. We're going to be probably 15-20 minutes behind them. Okay. Oh, it's back again. Why though? There's nothing. Weird. Okay. So our passengers are still boarding. And we've just got a few more things to set up. So next, go for it.
Okay.
Okay, so departure. Weather is good. Radar not required. Pushback is required. Takeoff is config 1. Thrust is reduced. Threats here, nothing really. Takeoff runway is 12. 43, 43, 47. Flex to 65. Cruise altitude 37,000 feet. Very nice. And it'll be a PAX off takeoff. It's an Airbus.
Are you ready for departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, the newest weather shows good conditions. Plan to push and start for 2-engine taxi. There are no hot spots along our taxi
Springbok
route.
041, request taxi.
It'll be a left seat takeoff, and there's no need for radar today. We'll plan for a reduced thrust takeoff. Prior to V1, for any master warning, engine fire or failure that will prevent the aircraft flying safely, we'll abort and stop on the runway. After V1, we'll take you flying and deal with it in the air and plan to come back here. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, that completes the brief.
Yeah, we can run some checks now. It's ready for our FO. She is sorting some stuff out.
While you're being seated, please remember that all mobile
I think we're
devices
done
should now be set
fueling now.
airplane mode, and other portable electronic devices, such as CD players and laptop computers, must be turned off and stowed.
Fueling is done.
Thank you.
And boarding is almost done.
Hi guys.
So we can actually turn these on. Thank you.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
This is still really soft. Cockpit preparation checklist.
Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Link 495 Echo, holding short, runway 12.
Set and checked.
Seat belts.
On.
Are you sure about that? Adheres.
Link 495 Echo,
Now.
false tower. Wind 040 at 4.
1015 set.
Runway 12, cleared for takeoff.
1015 set. Cockpit preparation checklist completed.
Fly runway heading, runway 12, cleared for takeoff. Link 495 Echo.
Okay, I actually didn't put in our squawk code. So 03. Sorry, that's wrong. 0236. Cool. I don't know, this is just gonna keep happening. Doesn't seem to be anything I can do about it. Once again, there's no output happening, so not sure what it's complaining about. And it goes away. Okay, not entirely sure. Right, our boarding is now complete with self-loading cargo. Start checklist.
Parking brake.
Set.
Takeoff speeds and thrust.
Set and checked.
V1-143, VR143, V2-147, flex temp 65 degrees. Windows.
Closed.
Are you sure about that? Beacon.
On.
Are you sure about that? Before start checklist completed.
Okay, so we actually need to get this up and running. Why you said the windows weren't closed? That's weird. Okay, the beacon obviously I haven't switched on yet because that will trigger SLC.
Contact Harari radar 131.5.
Contact Harari radar 131.5, link 495 Echo.
Okay, so Airlink is out of here. Actually be taking off that way. There he goes. Looked a little bit sketchy. But that means SAS is still taxiing all the way down there somewhere. Okay, this is just about done. So last passenger is getting on board. So that means our weight and balance will be done. It's going to trigger that, which is quite funny. So we can toggle that because we're actually complete. Okay, we can get rid of the door and this and that. We connect the tug for our push.
Hey guys, all packed board. Are we clear to close?
I would like to introduce
It's a
you to our
close.
safety procedures.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Please make sure that your hand luggage doesn't block the aisles or exits by using the overhead lockers or the area under the seat in
Tower
front of
Springbok
you.
41, ready for push and
Place
start.
items as far forward as possible underneath the seat in front of you. You can make the most of the available space by putting the bags in the lockers sideways. Please be careful not to
Springbok
put anything
41,
heavy in the
fourth
overhead
tower,
lockers.
push back
as
and
these
engines
items
cut
will fall out
approved.
when they are reopened.
Face west.
This is for your safety and the safety of those around you.
Push and start approved,
Portable
face
electronic
west,
equipment such as
Springbok
gates, computing
41.
and word processing equipment may interfere with the aircraft systems and must be switched off during takeoff and landing.
Okay, so we need to face to our
Portable telephones
left.
must be switched off for the duration of the flight. Please
What am I
fasten
looking
your
for?
seatbelts
This,
ready for
and we can
departure
go
and make
here.
yourself comfortable.
Okay, does it have this number on it, 058CG? It's this one here, 31.9.
Springbok 041, ready for departure, runway 12.
Cool, that's done.
Springbok 041, fourth tower. Wind 040 at 4, fly runway heading. Runway 12, cleared for takeoff.
Oh, the one thing I haven't
Fly
done.
runway heading, runway 12, cleared for takeoff. Springbok 041.
Let's just chat to SLC's ground crew. Yeah, which doesn't seem to be happening. That's fine. Cool, then we should be good. Let's just wait for this to reconnect. Because normally I use SLC's pushback, but today I'm just running in the kind of announcement mode, so it's not interactive, because in the interactive one you have to keep clicking off the screen and it causes Flight Sim 2024 this screen to like flicker, so not using that one, so it seems like it doesn't do the pushback stuff if you're just using the announcements, which is fine. There goes SA. Come on. Very nice, so we'll be just behind them if I can get this to work. Okay, release the brakes. But this has a tendency to just turn by
Cabin
itself.
crew, please arm doors and cross-check.
Springbok 041.
Start engine one.
Contact Harare radar 131.5.
Contact Harare radar 131.5. Springbok 041.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the crew, I ask that you please direct your attention to the monitors as we review the emergency procedures on board this beautiful Airbus A319. Please listen carefully to ensure not only your own safety, but that of those around you. There are 3 emergency exits on the aircraft. Take a moment to locate the one closest to you, and note that it may be behind you. Count the number of rows to the exit. Should the cabin experience pressure loss, stay calm and listen for instructions from the cabin crew. Oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose like this, and pull the strap to tighten it. If you are traveling with children, make sure you put your own mask on first before helping others. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing and evacuation, leave your carry-on luggage and items behind. Life rafts are located below your seats, and emergency lighting in the floor will
Start
lead you to
engine
the
two.
closest exit.
Okay.
We ask that you make sure that all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely during the flight. Please take a moment to review the safety card in the seat back pocket in front of you while we wait for takeoff. Thank you for your attention and we hope you enjoy the flight.
Okay, so just running up for our engine to stabilize. Then we can run after start checks. I need to switch off the APU and the APU bleed. And then we call for taxi clearance. So we'll do after start check. First I'll switch off the APU and the APU bleed. Run the after start check. And then call for taxi clearance. I'm going to taxi all the way to the end. So there we go, Charlie Charlie 1, Alpha Alpha 1. Yeah, this is really irritating. The fact that it actually gives you that caution every time. Okay, let's pop this back to normal, and he will start his flow. Turn those off, and get the taxi lights on, and then I think we are good to go. After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
Center checked.
Rudder trim.
Neutral.
After start checklist completed.
Tower Springbok 41, ready for taxi.
Springbok 41, runway 12 taxi via Alpha.
Runway 12 taxi via Alpha, Springbok 41. Okay, so that's very simple. We'll take this first turn then, so Charlie 2 and then Alpha all the way to the end. Play left side?
Play right side.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Flight controls check.
Ready. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Taxi checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flap settings.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. Radar and predictive wind shear system.
On and auto.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Taxi checklist completed.
Ladies and gentlemen, all portable electronic equipment and mobile phones should be switched off as we are now about to start our pre-flight safety briefing. We are now going to take you through our safety procedures and equipment. As this information is for your benefit, we ask you to watch and listen carefully. The safety card in your seat area shows details of escape routes, oxygen masks and life jackets. It also shows the bracing position, which you must adopt in an
Okay, so now we're just going to taxi all the way to the end here.
In the unlikely event of having to use the escape slide, leave all hand baggage behind and remove high-heeled shoes.
Probably taxi a little faster considering how far we have to go.
Please now ensure that your table is folded away, your seat back is upright with the armrest down and your seat belt fastened. The seat belt is fastened and adjusted like this, and unfastened like this.
Okay, then it's vectors out to takeoff. We cleared initially to 10,000 feet.
And fasten your seatbelt securely. For your own comfort and safety, we recommend you keep your seatbelt
probably shortly after takeoff, so we'll maintain runway heading, and they'll probably give us direct to Bono shortly after takeoff. In fact,
if the cabin
we'll get a turn first,
oxygen will be provided.
a right-hand turn,
This will appear automatically.
and then eventually they'll just say direct and continue as planned.
This will open your oxygen supply. Place the mask over your mouth and nose like this, and breathe normally, adjusting the band to secure it. Do make sure your own mask is fitted before helping anyone else. Your life jacket is underneath or beside your seat. In the event of landing on water, remove the life jacket from its container and pull it over your head. Pass the tapes round your waist and tie them securely in a double bow at the side. To inflate, pull the red toggle as shown. The air can be topped up by using the mouthpiece. There is a whistle here for attracting attention. Do not inflate your life jacket until you are outside the aircraft. We will supply life cots for babies and life jackets for infants. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, please study the safety card and take notice of the fasten seatbelt sign. May we remind you that electrical portable items such as games, computing and word processing equipment may interfere with the aircraft systems and must be switched off during takeoff and landing. Portable telephones must be switched off while the aircraft engines are running. As this is a no smoking service, the no smoking signs will remain on for the duration of the flight. Smoking is not permitted at any time whilst on board. If you have any questions, please ask one of the crew. Thank you.
Okay, so we should be handed over to tower shortly. Start slowing down here as well. Oh, never mind, we won't be handed over to tower because we've been on tower the whole time. Springbok 41, runway 12 ready for departure. There's no hold short lines here. We're a little bit far forward.
Springbok 41, false tower. Wind 040 at 4, fly heading 120, runway 12, cleared for takeoff.
Runway entry procedure. Okay, for takeoff, runway 12, Springbok 41.
Takeoff runway confirmed. Approach path clear of traffic. Cabin crew be seated for takeoff.
Lineup checklist. Lineup checklist.
Takeoff runway.
Confirmed.
Runway 30 confirmed. TCAS.
TARA. TARA.
Packs 1 and 2.
Off.
Lineup checklist completed.
Takeoff.
Check.
Man Flex 65 SRS runway auto thrust blue.
Checked. Thrust set.
Autopilot 1 on. Autopilot 1 on.
Springbok 41, contact Harari radar 131.5.
Packs are on.
131.5, Springbok 41. Radar, good afternoon. Springbok 41, passing 5,500 feet, climbing flight level 100.
Springbok 41, Harari radar, good day, identified, climb to flight level 180.
Flight level 180, Springbok 41. Right heading 185, Springbok 41. Flap 0. Flap 0.
Speed checked. Flap 0.
Set standard.
Standard cross-checked. Passing flight level 071. Now.
Okay, we are now powering out of Victoria Falls. I'm gonna go through this little thin layer of clouds. Otherwise, all good. Except for that he apparently didn't actually do this. There we go. And we're cleared up to 180.
Once again. You may now use your electronic devices. Just a reminder to make sure that you keep your seatbelt fastened until the sign is turned off by the captain, at which point you will be allowed to move around the cabin. In a few minutes, we will be starting one of our in-flight movies. If you require headphones, please contact the flight attendant and we'll be happy to help. For those of you who board your own, you can plug them into the armrest.
So I was reading, this might actually be caused by the autopilot button or autopilot command being assigned to something else. So I need to go and check if that's assigned to anything other than the trigger on my joystick.
Don't forget that if you need assistance for any reason, just press the button above your head and a flight attendant will be with you as quickly as possible.
There's 10,000 feet.
And with that, I'll take the opportunity once again to wish you a pleasant
Should
flight.
do the lights, which are done.
Thank you.
Clear RadNav. Okay, we'll wait a couple of minutes for the seatbelts because it is a little bumpy. Now that we're above these clouds, it actually seems fine. Beautiful day for flying. To Bonnell, Springbok 41. Okay, as expected.
Negative. Clear direct to Bonnell.
Direct to Bonnell, Springbok 41. Seatbelts off. Now we just need clearance. Maybe that's it. There it is. Perfect. For level 370, Springbok 41. Okay, and that means we're just gonna power up to 370, cruise along for about an hour and a half. And then I will join you guys again when it's time to descend. So that's that Airlink flight in front of us. So Airlink went out first, then the other Springbok, which is 041. And then we're just behind. I don't see anyone on here. But yeah, so they're just out in front of us. Okay, but I'm going to leave it there for now, and I will chat to you guys when we prep for our descent. Okay, it's time to set up for our descent and approach into Johannesburg. So let's just go back here actually to the plan. Right, we're expecting 03 right, and I think it's a Vargo approach. Vargo 1 Charlie, cool, that makes perfect sense. Oh, I fixed the issue. It was I had the default Z key mapped to the autopilot. Getting rid of that seems to have solved the issue. Okay, Vargo 1 Charlie. That in. You have control.
I have control.
Okay. So other than that, we need to put in this information. So Johannesburg is showing 1020, temperature of 26, wind 120 at 6. And our minimums will be 200 radio. Cool. Okay, let's just go and see what this message is about.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know that we've just begun preparing the food service and will be starting service shortly. If you could please ensure all aisles are clear and bags are placed in the overhead lockers, that would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Okay, then we should be perfectly fine with auto brake low. What am I missing to be able to calculate this? Oh, this. Okay, so we are currently 62.1. And we have 4.7. So 62.1, and we got 4.7 tons of fuel on board. We're expecting to land with 3.9. So 4.7 to 3.9.
Johannesburg Control West, link 495 Echo, descending via Vega 1 Delta, flight level 369.
0.8. So 62.1 minus that 0.8. Let's just see. Oh, he's talking to AirLink. Okay, so 62.1 minus 0.8 is 61.3 landing weight. Okay, plenty of space with auto brake low. Okay, weather's looking good, runway's dry. AP after landing, yes. It's an ILS. Threats, none. Autoland, no. Final sector, yes. Okay, 200 is our minimums. Transition level 9,000.
Are you ready for the arrival brief? Our current weather shows nice VFR conditions, and we've got the arrival and approach for guidance in FMS for descent landing to get down to the airport. It'll be an ILS approach. The runway is dry, and we'll take the first available turn and taxi to the gate. ATC instructions. Once cleared, we can plan to slot the APU for taxi in. Any questions?
No questions.
Brief complete.
I have control.
You have control.
Alright, so we're ready for our descent in about 60 miles. Just over 60 miles. runway 03 right landing. We'll probably come off here at Echo and then go Kilo Lima into one of the Charlie stands. Just because I said I'd fix that, now it's back. So weird, literally never did that the whole time after I unassigned that command. Now it's back again, and I haven't even touched the stick. I don't know what's happened to the actual Springbok 41, because I've been hearing Airlink ahead of us throughout the flight, but not Springbok 041. There was also an Emirates flight earlier making its way into Johannesburg, so we might hear them just now as well. It seems like this issue's back now, so then I really don't know. And no other aircrafts that we can see on here. Yeah, that is set to below, so nothing that I can see. Change to 21 left. Avago 1 Delta, runway 21 left, Springbok 41. Okay, we've got to change everything around. So that means the wind's changed.
Springbok 41, verify instruction.
Expect the Avago 1 Delta, runway 21 left, Springbok 41. 21 left, Avago 1 Delta.
Johannesburg control west, Springbok 041. Descending
there's the other Springbok.
Flight level 387. Springbok 041.
Yeah, this is still good.
Control west, radar contact.
And we'll be auto brake low. We're in 20 miles, so we can start our descent. Descent to Springbok 41, ready for descent.
Springbok 41, Avago 1 Delta, runway 21 left, descent to flight level 100.
Cargo 1 Delta for runway 21 left, descend to flight level 100, Springbok 41. Descend to 8,000 feet, QNH 1020, Springbok 41. Okay, so we're starting our approach into Johannesburg, which is just over this side. And something about Johannesburg that my sim isn't happy with, because I'm getting stutters as I get closer to our Tambo. This other, I think it's the other Springbok flight. Turn right heading 060, Springbok 41. Yeah, that other, I think it's the other Springbok flight that's just underneath it. There it is there. It's very low, but we were starting to catch up to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Unfortunately, this does mean that our in-flight services have had to finish earlier than planned. Please accept our apologies for the inconvenience, but we have been instructed by the captain to prepare the cabin for arrival. As we make our way towards the airport, please make sure you are seated with your belts fastened and with your trays in the upright position. Any items should be safely stored, and remember to turn off all electronic devices until after landing. Thank you, and we apologize once again for any inconvenience.
So I don't know who this guy is talking to, unless it's this, you know, unless it's the Airlink flight, because oh, there was a Singapore flight as well that got vectors. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It's only 2,000 feet below us. Waterkloof Air Force Base. Preflight Nature Reserve, SWAT Corps Air Force Base.
Springbok for 1, turn right at heading 075.
Right to 075, Springbok 41. I think this might be the Singapore flight. Actually very fast now. QNH 1020 set.
Springbok for 1, turn right, heading 120.
1020 set, passing 8,000.
Turn right, heading 120, Springbok 41. See, that other aircraft is getting vectors, but not on the same frequency as us, so maybe he's going to 21 right and getting vectored by a different controller. Heading 170, maintain 8,000 feet, cleared ILS Zulu 21 left, Springbok 41. Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
He's on the same runway as us. That's not going to work. We need to slow right down. Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
flaps 3.
Cabin crew be seated for landing. Speed checked.
Flaps full.
3. Speed checked. Flaps full.
Okay, I'm configuring really far out because we need to really slow down to give this guy space in front of us. I don't know who this is because I haven't heard anyone else being given vectors, so I'm not sure. You should start pulling away from us now. Approach checklist.
Follow ref.
1020 set. 1020 set.
1020 set. Seatbelts.
On.
Minimum.
Set and checked. 200 feet set.
Auto brake.
Armed. Low armed.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist completed.
Okay, so this is burning quite a bit of fuel doing this. So SAA might not be too happy. But even now, we're still very close to this guy in front of us. Can we actually see it? There it is there.
Springbok 41, contact O at Tambo Tower 118.6. Have a good day.
118.6, good day, Springbok 41. Johannesburg Tower, Springbok 41, ILS 21 left.
Springbok 41, OR Tambo Tower, wind 140 at 6, runway 21 left clear to land.
21 left, clear to land, Springbok 41. We're gonna go around, watch.
No, Springbok 41 clear to land, runway 21 left.
Clear to land, runway 21 left, Springbok 41. He's gonna have to get off there really quickly. See, I haven't heard anyone else being given landing clearance.
Radar altimeter alive.
Landing checklist.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue. Landing no blue.
Landing checklist completed.
Nice and bumpy. Okay, this might actually work. They're about to touch down now, it looks like. Okay, missed approach. Oh, we don't have the right runway here.
Tambo Tower, link 163 Hotel, ILS Zulu runway 21 left.
See, Sim is struggling here around Johannesburg.
Link 163 Hotel, OR Tambo Tower, continue.
Wilco, link 163 Hotel.
Okay, missed approach up to 8,000.
1,000.
And we'll just follow vectors from the controller. Okay, he's already more than halfway down the runway, so should be getting off shortly. this might be pretty tight. Is that someone taking off on 3 right? There's another one ready to take off. Maybe it's all the traffic that's causing the sim to lag. That's possible.
Minimums 500.
He's just exiting, I can see in the distance. Okay, he's off. I think if we hadn't slowed down and done the gear and flaps, we wouldn't have made it.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, retard, drive.
Spoilers, reverse green diesel.
Wow, and he went pretty much right to the end of the runway as well. Okay, no, I think he took... it's the same taxiway we're gonna take. That's the Airlink flight. So I wonder what happened to the other SAA flights.
Springbok 41, exit right at Romeo Romeo.
Right on Romeo Romeo, Springbok 41. Is that actually this one? I got the wrong chart now. Okay, I don't have time to swap that. Yes, it is, I think.
Springbok 41, contact ground 121.9er.
A little bit fast there. 121.9, Springbok 41.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Johannesburg. The local time is 4:25 p.m. It's a rather chilly 0 degrees Celsius outside. That's only 32 Fahrenheit, so make sure you're wrapped up well.
Okay, I don't know where you got that information from. It's 26.
You may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. If you require deplaning assistance,
let me see where
please
we're
remain
going.
in your seat until all other passengers have deplaned. One of our crew members will then be pleased to assist you. Please remain seated until the aircraft reaches the gate. The captain will turn off the seatbelt sign once it's safe.
Okay, Charlie 7.
And the entire crew, we'd like to welcome you to our destination. For your safety, please remain seated.
Good afternoon, Springbok 41, taxi to gate Charlie 7.
Safely stowed until the seatbelt signs have been switched off. Before you leave the aircraft, please ensure you have all your personal items and hand luggage with you.
Springbok 41, welcome to Johannesburg Airport. Gate Charlie 7, taxi via Yankee Lima. Hold short runway 21 right.
That smoking is not permitted until you've reached a designated smoking area.
Gate Charlie 7 via Yankee Lima, hold short runway 21 right, Springbok 41.
Please contact a member of our ground staff. If you're connecting to another flight today
After landing
and
checklist.
hold a boarding card and transfer wallet advising you of your departure terminal,
After landing checklist.
Negative, hold short runway 21 right.
this will lead you on to your departure terminal.
Hold short runway
Please check your
21
gate number in
right,
the departure lounge.
Springbok 41.
To avoid missing your onward flight, we strongly recommend that you go straight to your departure terminal. For those of you who do not have a boarding card, please go directly to the Flight Connections desk.
Okay, the sim is
Once again, ladies
struggling. I wonder if it's
on
just a
behalf of the
combination
entire
of
airline, thank you very
the
much for
iniBuilds
choosing to
scenery,
fly
which
with
is
us
pretty
today, and we
complex,
hope to see you again in the near
and
future.
all the traffic from
Thank
beyond
you.
ATC. I've also got SLC running, so maybe that is using some of the resources as well. It's not the worst I've ever seen, but it's not great. Okay, this is Lima, right? I think so. Didn't actually check. It should be. I gotta go up the hill here. an airlink go? Just taxiing much faster than me, I think. Okay, yeah, Lima. I thought so, because I know that the next one is Echo. So Lima, a hold short there, and then we go in, and it's Charlie 7 at the end there. I think the beyond ATC's traffic taxi is pretty fast, so I think that airlink has just gone way ahead of us. I'm doing 20 knots, it's not super slow. There's loads of aircraft on the ground. I think that is part of my performance issues. Look at these taxiways, you think they're perfectly flat, but they're not. A lot of the airlink planes parked down that side, so I wonder if they actually got that right, sent him all the way down to the end there. Yeah, loads of aircraft on the ground. I think that's our problem, yeah. Springbok 41 holding short, runway 21 right.
Springbok 41, cross runway 21 right at Lima. Continue taxi via Lima, Alpha, India.
Cross runway 21 right at Lima, continue taxi via Lima, Alpha, India, Springbok 41.
Once that happens, we will start deboarding and you'll be able to leave the aircraft. Thank you. Cabin crew, please disarm doors.
Cross runway 21 right at Lima.
Cross runway 21 right at Lima, Springbok 41. Here's an airlink just here, could be him. There's another one right.
Negative.
Oh, there's one here. Oh, come on,
right
man. Cross runway 21 right at Lima, Springbok 41. Finally. Hey, this is the green and gold Sapphire 737. Whole bunch of airlinks on this side. Okay, probably went in here. Taxi lights off. An Express, who also operates for SAA. There's a whole bunch of airlinks here. There's one of these with the older tails. That one, that full Hummingbird one is the newer. This is the older livery here. So it was one of these. Okay, and there's just one space for us. So here's Charlie 6, we're in the next one, which is the only one currently open. It's a little bit too far. Bring it back. Jetway looks very, very close to us. Terrifying. Okay, but it's sort of here, I guess. Okay, welcome to our Tambo. Parking checklist.
Parking brake or chocks.
Set.
Engines.
Off.
Wing lights.
Set and jet.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking checklist completed.
Okay, SLC is busy offloading, but we need to just come in here. Where's the button on the side? Okay, door. Jetway leave now. Yes, it did for some reason. Guess let's bring the jetway back. About my side stick again, which is fine. Okay, everyone is now deboarding. So nice landing, minus 151 feet a minute, 1.2 G. Okay, if I go outside, we're gonna get the annoying noise of all the aircraft, which is a bit of a bug at the moment with Beyond ATC. Yeah, I think my frame rate issue is just because there's so many aircraft. So I must turn the parked traffic down a bit in Beyond ATC. We don't need that many aircraft just sitting on the ground. Okay, but we'll stay inside so we don't have to listen to that the whole time. That is going to bring us to the end of today's video. I still need to do a few more tests with SLC, especially in this mode. You don't really interact very much with it, so I haven't used it in that way very much. Otherwise, Beyond ATC is still cool. F is to crew, great as always, and I honestly believe F is to crew is a must-have for any complex aircraft like the A320 series. Anyway, that is going to bring us to the end of today's video. If you made it all the way to this point, as always, I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, you know what to do down below, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.